Gemini, this is your channel messages for the, what was that? Ghetto. For the 21st of November, we're closer to Scorpio, the death. So I'm getting all the skeletons are about to come out of the closet, Gemini. I had a channel message for you last night. I'm getting something about liquor, alcohol. No, you have to understand that even though alcohol is a very enjoyable drink, it does have a spiritual context. Everything has there's a reason why they said that Jesus did turn water into wine. Why didn't he give people water to drink? What was in the water? Were the kids drinking wine? Why was the water, what was the symbolic reason of water being turned into wine? We actually can look it up. Hold on. Water was turned into wine in a biblical account of the wedding at Cana, the fulfill Sarah. What the fuck? Okay, water was turned into wine in the biblical account of the wedding at Cana to fulfill several purposes: to reveal Jesus' glory and divinity, to cause his disciples to believe in him, and to symbolize a deeper spiritual transformation. The miracle is seen as Jesus' first record sign, demonstrating his power over creation and pointing towards his future work, including his ultimate sacrifice and the new covenant of grace. Now, while alcohol can be used in religious contexts, Jesus did not turn water into gin. He never turned it into Hennessy, and he never turned it into tequila. He turned it into wine, because that was the closest consistency to blood. Now, I know a lot of you are very popular alcohol drinkers, but you need to know that alcohol carries spirits, especially spirits of loss. You drink a drink, and then for some reason you decide to text a random person something because you want sex. Alcohol carries spirits. That's why you don't see me in bars. In order for you to operate a bar, you need to have a spirit license. So when the bar have a spirit license, you go into the establishment to drink spirits. That's why you're hooking up at the bar. You think you can't wait? What do you think you're going to find at the bar? Love? You're going to find a spirit. The same spirit that bar needs a license to run. So I'm getting something like that. I'm getting something about inhabitation. The ghost, the demon. It's hard for the devil to inhabitate you when you don't get drunk. When alcohol is not a part of your daily or weekly or monthly regimen, when you don't rely on alcohol to solve your problems. People say you have a drink after a long, stressful day. That's not when you're supposed to drink alcohol. Why are you drinking alcohol when you're stressed? That's terrible for your heart. You're going to get a stroke. You drink alcohol when you're happy. You don't drink it when you're sad. That's what induces depression. It's alcohol. It's going to thin your blood. Your blood going to get thinner. Less oxygen being carried to your brain. I'm getting something about a spirit. Or I don't know if a spirit inhabited you and you went under. You came back as a new person, a new outlook on life. Maybe you started to think about death a lot. Anyways, Gemini, let's go ahead and go into your reading. Let's get some of these. Let me lighten up the mood with these cards. Let's go. Gemini, first card out, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, the High Priestess is telling you, Gemini, you need to listen. You're not listen because she's a girl. Okay, don't listen. Chances are when you're in the hospital, the nurse is going to be a woman. Then you're going to have to listen to the dosage of your medication. You have the High Priestess. You're dealing with a Cancer. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, are you abandoning alcohol now? I'm getting you turning your back off from the cups. Maybe you turn your back on the High Priestess because the High Priestess wasn't down with getting drunk. No. And let me tell you something from my experience, women. If a man rather buy your alcohol than buy your flowers, it's giving predator. Because that man rather fuck you intoxicated than fuck you while you're sober and happy off flowers. Continue the reading. Me getting you turning your back on something. Maybe you're saying that someone's an alcoholic, not the high priestess. She knows about spirits. We have the moon card. We have a Pisces. Are you mixing somebody up with a Pisces? Me getting you giving your dog alcohol for drink. Me getting an intoxicated animal. You give your dog liquor. I don't know what you're doing with your animal. Me getting your dogs intoxicated with alcohol. Or you make your dog drink alcohol. Don't know what that is. You have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, someone's onto you. Gemini. One more. Gemini. I don't know what you and somebody is doing with a dog. Maybe you're into bestiality. You and your girl and the dog. You were talking about a threesome, sweetie. It was a threesome with an animal. This is how the fuck it seemed. I'm getting somewhat a Gemini. I'm getting something about somebody walk away from you.